This week, we're in Juneau, the only US state capital you can't reach by road. You either fly in or arrive just like we did by cruise ship. We're avoiding those costly ship excursions and exploring this unforgettable cruise port on our own. We visit the legendary Mendenhall Glacier and marvel at 3,000 years of Mother Nature at her best. We swing open the sawdust-covered doors of the Dog Saloon for a quirky and unforgettable lunch experience. Of course, Simon had to try the famous duck fart. If you know, you know, and if you don't, you're about to hear about it.
Are you drinking, Tanya?
Diet Coke. I don't drink farts. And to finish the day, we head 1,800 feet up Mount Roberts for jaw-dropping views over Juneau. If you're looking for an unforgettable Juneau port day without blowing the budget, we've got you covered. Today we're in
Juneau, Alaska.
the capital of Alaska, and we are going to try and avoid those expensive shore excursions from the cruise ship and see Alaska on our own. Coming out of the cruise ship, there's a load of tour operators. We kind of got sucked in. I don't know whether because it's the end of the season, but they offered us kids' prices to go to Mendenhall Glacier. So we're going to go with the, I think it's called the Blue Bus. Takes you out there. It's a 3-hour round trip. I think he said about a half an hour to get out there. They give you 2 hours and then half an hour to come back. Cost us $65 US each plus all the little taxes. I'll pop the total price on the screen for you. But we're getting in a line now to go on the bus. So we'll see you at Mendenhall Glacier.
About a 30-minute drive from the cruise port terminal. We've arrived at Mendenhall Glacier.
It was quite a good drive in. The bus driver gave you heaps of facts and pointed out all the sights along the way, taught you a little bit about Juneau. There's only 2 ways in.
Boat or plane.
You can't drive here.
Every road either leads you back to Juneau or it's a dead end.
And it's the capital. There's lots of bears at the moment.
Yeah.
So if we're really lucky, we might see a bear. Or would it be unlucky?
It depends how far away the bear is. If it's brown, lay down. If it's black, fight back. If it's white, say goodnight.
Mum's the slowest. She's with us today,
Yeah.
so see you, Mum. Well, that was an easy walk.
Yeah, about 10 minutes from the visitor centre, quite flat, get to the actual glacier or the glacier viewing spot.
Yeah, it was quite pleasant.
The glacier is about 2.4 kilometres wide and 30 metres tall where it meets the water.
It is receding at around 30 to 45 metres per year, which is quite sad to think that one day there'll be no glacier.
And it's apparently receded about 2.4 kilometres since the 1920s, so where we're stood now would have all been glacier.
There are a few walks that you can do. There's a walk, I think it's called the Nugget
Trail,
which we can walk around to the waterfall, or there's another walk where we just might see some bears. So
Maybe.
we can either spend an hour or 2 hours here, the bus driver said. He said there is a pickup in an hour that we could possibly do. Not sure how long we'll be here, but we're going to go and do another walk. What did they say? That there's over
200 wet days in a normal year.
Yeah, so we're definitely being lucky.
Very lucky.
Fingers crossed the weather for the next 4 months of our travels is good.
Well, we're on the Nugget Trail now. We're walking around to Nugget Falls, approximately a mile, so 1.5 kilometres. We said 45-minute round trip. We're going to go and look at the waterfalls.
And a bear hunt. That was a pretty easy walk.
A very easy walk.
No bears.
No bears at all.
Mind you, there's a lot of noisy people, so they'll be scaring the bears. Check out behind us. The lake's frozen. Well,
it's
icy
freezing
on top.
Yeah, it's freezing up.
Yeah,
so.
and you can probably hear behind us the waterfall. We're going to get a bit closer.
Behind us is the Nugget Falls. which is a 2-tier waterfall. What were the drops again?
So one drop's 30 metres and one drop is 85 metres.
And the falls are fed by Nugget Creek
And Hanging Nugget Glacier. Don't know what a Hanging Nugget Glacier is, but whatever a Hanging Glacier is, that's what feeds it. Cold?
Cold and fresh.
You probably just drank
Bear poo.
bear poo.
Probably.
Gross.
Didn't taste of bear poo.
I think it's around 6 degrees, if even cooler here, 6 degrees in Juneau. There's steam coming off the wood. There's actually steam coming off Simon filming. He must be hot. Funnily enough, I don't think we're going to see a bear because apparently, according to Know-It-All Google, there's only 10 to 15 bears that inhabit this whole area. There's no way that we're going to see a bear if there's only 10 to 15 bears and a zillion tourists making noise like us. That was an experience.
Yeah, we just had lunch there, and Red Dog Saloon dates back to the Gold Rush era.
There is a gun behind the bar that apparently belonged to Wyatt Earp.
Yeah.
There are waitresses and waiters dressed in traditional
Old-timey.
time gear.
Yeah.
The food is not cheap.
It was nice, it was tasty. It's not cheap, but it is a tourist trap. So
I'm not quite sure whether we'll be able to use the video in there because they do have
a lot of music.
a lot of
playing.
music, a live entertainment. But we had a reindeer sausage pizza. So sorry, Rudolph,
Old Bambi.
Bambi. You were delicious though. And we also had a pulled pork barbecue
Sandwich.
And they're both very nice.
Yeah.
I think it cost us the equivalent to around $92. Simon had a local beer and also had something called a
Duck fart.
duck fart.
It was Kahlua, Bailey's and Royal Crown whiskey.
And her exact words were, "Don't sip it." What'd she say? "Don't sip it.
I
Fling
asked.
it back.
I think the word
Quack,
shit was
quack.
involved, yeah.
Quack, quack."
Yeah, it was good. What are you drinking, Tanya?
Diet Coke. I don't drink farts. I think the exit has brought you to one of your favourite places. Another bloody gift shop.
Right, which one would I?
We are on our way up to the Shaw Hill.
We did go up the Mount Roberts Tramway.
You might have seen one just going up behind us. The Goldbelt Tramway is the cable car that goes up the side of Mount Roberts, and it is
550 metres long, I think, something along that.
550 metres. It goes pretty slow, actually.
Which is not good for some.
Yeah, afraid of heights. Up at the top, there's viewing decks with the most amazing views over Juneau, if
Yeah.
you get close enough to the edge to look.
You're on solid ground, but it's still a very steep hill and a bit vertigo-inducing for me.
Beautiful for me. There's a gift shop up there,
Yeah,
funnily
gift
enough.
shop,
Another
yeah.
bloody gift shop. There's a restaurant cafe up there. Some of the things were closed because I think we're the last boat of the season, but there's some beautiful walking trails. I had a little walk along one of them with totem poles. It was $63 including all the taxes that they put on. It's advertised as 60 for an adult, but it was 63 once you added everything. The cruise ship was offering it for 63. Again, in hindsight, with our status on Princess, we could have got 10% off and got it cheaper, but last minute decisions.
It's very pretty up there, don't get me wrong, just probably not good for people with heights.
If you were trying to do this port on a budget, you could probably either go to the glacier or go up the tram to keep it a bit cheaper.
Yeah.
I would recommend the glacier more so than the tram. And there's a lot cheaper places to eat than Red Dog Saloon. We'll see you in the next video.
See you soon.
Bye.
We're not hunting bears at all, dear. We'll leave the bears well alone.
There's a bear in there. Oh no, there's a chair in there.
No, there's a bear in there and a chair as well.
People with games. Anyway.
It's not play school
Sorry,
either.
Simon. Give us your facts. Do you know where Oregon actually is?
In America. In the contiguous states of America.
You call me the invisible man. My thermal undershirt, gloves on, gloves off. Gloves on, gloves off. Oh, sorry.
All good.
Okay. Did I just see Bambi?
Yes. Bambi's very tasty. Not surprised it didn't get killed a lot sooner.
Have receded. Shut up. Next week, we're on board the Discovery Princess, trying one of the most immersive, exclusive, and talked about experiences Princess Cruises has ever created. This isn't your typical cruise ship dinner. Oh no, it's a 7-course, multi-sensory journey where the walls come to life, the flavours tell stories from around the world, and the service, well, it makes you feel like royalty. But here's the big question. With a hefty price tag of $149 US per person, does this experience actually live up to the hype? Stick around, because tonight we're taking you inside the magic, the mystery, and the mouth-watering moments of 360. And trust us, you're going to want to see this.
Lemony.
Oh my God.